You guys get the win today. What was the message to your guys in the locker room after that?
It was kind of an odd locker room. Just so many weird plays, so many things we needed to do better. And our guys kind of understood. Even at halftime, it's kind of a weird vibe in there. We're up 12. We should be in there feeling good, but our guys knew that we didn't play the right way in certain areas of the game, and St. Mary's was good. We weren't surprised. We knew we'd have to play better than we did to win more comfortably than we did. And we let them hang around, and turnovers were sporadic. They came in bunches there down the stretch. We didn't handle their press very well. They pounded us inside. It was just kind of uncomfortable game from a lot of standpoints.
Steve, a couple of these wins this season have been kind of in that fashion. Is that just how it's going to be, you think, until you guys get through the early part of this season?
Well, we're searching. We played a lot of zone here in the first half of this ball game. We're still playing a lot of guys. Just haven't cleaned things up enough. Thought we made some real good progress the last week and a half. I thought the ball movement against Lamar was really good. Didn't really feel like that was the case in this one. And they were really, really up and aggressive. So some of our best offense was just ripping it and driving it, making strong plays. They weren't going to let us just pass it around and execute our offense in that regard. But we got a lot of work to do. We got to get better.
What are some things you've learned about the offense so far this year? Like what works and what doesn't for you?
Well, we have to make the defense move and work, and we have made progress. I've gone back and looked at some of those possessions from the Oklahoma game. We weren't passing at all. One pass, shot, hard shot, contested shot. I think we're getting a better understanding of what a possession should look like. I think we understand that if we get the ball side to side, if we get a paint touch, how much that's softening things up. We're trusting each other more. I think Dill, maybe as much as anybody, he's going to take one or two every night that you're kind of questionable if it's too deep and too guarded. But he's taking a lot of better shots than he was earlier in the year. He was really forcing things, and he's getting great results right now. And that's part of the result, just taking better shots. Our whole team needs to be that way. Cedric's playing such a huge role for us. He's not shooting it very well right now. We just got a lot of work to do.
When you hit some rough stretches like the first 5 minutes tonight, is it just that the ball's not moving, or are there other things that lead it to get bogged down sometimes?
Yeah, first couple possessions we had 2 turnovers and almost had a third. We just weren't real sharp. They were aggressive, and we just need to be a little stronger with the basketball, get what we want. We got to exert your will a little bit. They try to take stuff away. We're trying to get the ball from side to side, and teams aren't going to sit there and just let us do that. So we just got to find a good mix, and we're still searching. We need some inside play. We need some three-pointers to fall. We need some penetration. We need to draw fouls. We're getting the free throw line a little bit, which is good. We step up there and make free throws most nights. I know we had the one bad night that we talked about a little bit, but we're still searching for the formula on the offensive end.
But if this team's not going to be a team that naturally shoots at a high percentage, are there other things you do to supplement offense? Like it seems like there's a little bit more offensive rebounding this year.
Well, yeah, we're going to get that part. I think that fits our team. We got some length. Cedric's an elite offensive rebounder. Dill flies around. Our guards can offensive rebound. Lockie's around the rim. So yeah, that's certainly one way to get more production on the offensive end. We're turning people over more this year than we have in the past. That gives us a chance. So. Yeah, there's ways to manufacture some offense. We had one little stretch tonight where we got 2 or 3 stops and 2 or 3 transition buckets. Felt like we maybe were better with points off turnovers. Looking at the stat sheet, we really weren't very good in that regard. But being aggressive, flying around on the defensive end will help us, hopefully on the offensive end as well.
There was a time with like 2 minutes left, I think you guys got the free throw rebound and kind of it cleared out for Dill on one side where he was able to go one-on-one essentially. Is he a guy that you want to put in that situation when you can, or is that part of your offense?
Yeah, certainly tonight. Yeah, with Juice wasn't even in the game at that point, and they were real aggressive on some of those other guys. That was an important possession. I would have liked to have held it longer because I think he had a mismatch he liked. He felt like he could get by his guy. I would have liked to have held it another 15, 20 seconds before we took that shot. That would have been even better. But yeah, he was the guy here down the stretch that he kind of felt like needed the ball in his hands.
But is that like a valuable thing going forward, where you at late in games you can go to a guy like that, or is it more about that movement?
Yeah, well, a little of both. Late in games you need to be able to run some clock, and then get the ball in the hands of the guys that you think can make plays. And Juice typically is going to be that guy as well. So, and sometimes, if they both have it going, maybe one of them's got a little better matchup. Maybe one of them's got an elite defender on them. So, it'd be nice to have multiple options in that regard.
Coach, how's Darius?
Yeah, his foot is real sore. It's kind of an injury that he had dealt with before at SMU. So he's had a bunch of tests done. He had an MRI actually done this evening, early this evening before the game. So getting him checked out. We don't have final results on anything yet.
Status for, is there a chance you think he'd play at Grand Canyon?
No,
No,
he's going to be out for a little while. Yeah.
What about, I saw Lockie walked on his own power out of the room over here. I guess
he wanted to go back in. Excuse me. He twisted his ankle, just a little bit of swelling. He's incredibly tough. He was trying to get back in there, and Josh shut him down. I would anticipate him being a little sore tomorrow, but I think he'll be able to practice.
Boy, he was going right before he got hurt.
He had a nice stretch there. He had a really, really good stretch there. Around the rim, toughness plays, finishing around the rim, rebounding it. He's doing a nice job for us. We're floating him around a little bit at some small forward and some power forward. He's had some really good stretches. He had one bad half the other day, but I'd say last 3 or 4 ball games he's been pretty good with that one exception.
Yeah.
Steve, can you speak to is it the special teams unit, the 5 guys that come in, and what you look for from them, and you expect that to continue?
We like it for a lot of reasons. One, it's an incredibly long lineup. If we can score, then we can get into that's kind of what we've been doing. If we score, we get into our little 1-3-1 there, and with Josh on the front of it. And today we had Leyu on the backside. Gives those guys, there's no doubt what's going to happen when they check in. That ball goes baseline out of bounds. They're going in to run a play. That they're the only ones that even know what we're running. The other guys don't even know. They got a set play that they're going to run for that ball game. Give our opponents a little more film to watch. And then if we get some buckets, and we can keep that long 1-3-1 out there, and I really like that idea. I don't know. We've been charting the results. One night they won their segment 2-0. One night they lost 2-0. I haven't seen it exactly tonight, but yeah, I like it. But again, we're still playing, 10 or 11 guys tonight. That's a lot until it sorts itself out. Until guys step up and solidify their roles and their minutes. We'll probably keep toying around with it a little bit.
Thanks, Steve.
Cool.
Thank you.